Steve Bergmann. He's involved with expense reduction analysts. And Steve, it's great to have you on the show this afternoon.
Thanks, Mark. Jeff?
Hi, Steve. Nice to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
And you want to tell us about expense reduction analysis?
Sure. We're an international consultancy, and our specific role is to help nonprofit and for-profit businesses increase their free cash position, and we do that by lowering their overhead expenses.
You want to tell us how you do that?
Sure. It's actually a simple process, and I'll give you a high-level overview. There's 4 phases. In the first phase, we gather a little bit of financial data from the client on the expense area that they want us to help with. We'll meet with some stakeholders to determine what the requirements are, what their previous experience has been, and we'll produce a baseline report. And the baseline is used to establish the mechanism to determine savings and for the expert analyst to determine whether there's going to be a market opportunity to get savings in this category. The next phase is the market category. We'll produce an RFP, we'll select suppliers, and we'll go to market and get bids. And at the end of that process, we rationalize all those responses and produce what we call successful recommendations for clients. Those recommendations will be savings, like-for-like savings in quality and service, and that is done for both the incumbent and any new suppliers that the client would like us to look at. The client picks one of the successful recommendations and we implement it. That could be as simple as a new contract, or for more complicated and vital things it could be a trial period. For freight it might be a lane that's tested with a new supplier, something like that. And then we audit after that. So the purpose of the audit is to make sure that the supplier does everything that they contracted to in terms and conditions, and that the client is observing the best possible practices to get the savings that we estimated.
Any particular size of companies that you work with, and areas that of expertise in terms of how you work with companies?
Our clients vary a lot in terms of size. I would say it's kind of like a bell-shaped curve. Probably the sweet spot is 50 to 250 million, 100 or more employees, but we have small businesses as well as many clients that are in the Fortune 100.
Right.